Hello and welcome to my reflections on day 2 of my Watertight challenge. Day 2 of the Watertight challenge was very much a day of two halves. In the morning I went out and took my morning water meter reading to try and work out exactly how much water we'd used on day 1 of the challenge, and indeed I was delighted to discover that the meter showed that we'd used 224 litres in the previous 24 hours. Well, that was fantastic, because that means that we actually used between us 112 litres of water each on day 1. So that was a real moment of feeling that it was definitely possible that we could do this, and that we could join the Sub 100 Club. However, then we started to reflect on the fact that on the first day we didn't use the dishwasher or the washing machine, and suddenly that brought home to me, in fact, that we were going to find it quite difficult going forward. I took a meter reading later on day 2, probably shouldn't have done but did, and that showed that we'd already used 375 litres on day 2, and that wasn't even the full 24 hours, so that's 187 litres each on day 2, and that's because actually it turned out after a discussion that we used the dishwasher twice on day 2, and so that was a bit of a wake-up call and brought us crashing down to reality. So and the rest of day 2 was spent really much getting to grips with the meter, finding a way to take meter readings in an easy way, and I've got some other guidance about taking water meter readings which I've captured and you can find on the Watertight website. So the other thing that happened is that in the morning on day 2 I discovered that the water butts were all empty, still empty obviously, it hadn't rained, and the forecast for 10 days really was showing that there isn't much prospect of rain in the forecast. However, mid-afternoon we had a torrential downpour, which was great. It only put a few 6 inches or so in the water butts, but that was a real positive point of the day to actually get some free water. And lo and behold, also the other thing that happened is that I've received my rain gauge, which I bought on the internet. You can make your own, but I bought mine for £5 on Amazon. Other retailers online do exist. So I didn't get this deployed in time to capture that rainfall event, but it will be deployed to capture the next one, and so I'll be able to measure exactly how much free water we're getting, and try and work out how much rain it takes to fill up our water butts for watering the garden. So that was a good thing, and there'll be more on that later. So that's it from day 2. Thanks for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you again as I go forward in my Watertight challenge. Bye for now, and don't forget to stay watertight.